So, as I've probably said in some videos already, I've got two kids with disabilities. Now, I've got, I had them at a young age, and the mother who I was with, basically, as soon as she found out my second one with disabilities, the 15-year-old, had autism, that was it. She turned to drink, ups. Basically, she just upped and left one day. She wrote a letter to social services. She wrote a letter to me saying she doesn't want anything to do with them anymore. She just wants kids, which are normal. Man, I was fuming. Explains why I punch a lot of pads. She just wanted kids that were normal, and I'm like, no kid's normal, no kid's perfect. So, yeah. So basically, I then had to go to court to say that I was going to be their responsible adult. I was basically going to look after them. And so I had to give up work at the time, which was sad. I miss it, but I had to do it. It was that, or they went into care, and I didn't want any of my kids in care, because at the end of the day, care's no place for a child. They should be with their family, people who they love at the end of the day. Anyway, as time went by, I was single for about, I say, a good year. I didn't want to get with anybody. I just couldn't be bothered with it. I just concentrated on them, decorating my house, trying to make it a home, basically. And then I got with my wife, who I'm with now. And, well, I've had two more children with her. So we've got a little boy and a little girl together. So the little girl's 7 and the little boy's 4, to think about that then. But yeah, they both do martial arts as well with me, which is really good, just to get them there in their fitness. My little girl's now a blue belt. She's not far from her black belt. It's not going to be long, and then she's going to be at that black belt. I mean, I'm already a black belt. She just wanted to follow in her dad's footsteps, which I think is, yeah, brings a little tear to my eye sometimes, that she wants to follow in my footsteps. My little boy, he's in the little part of the ninjas, so he's still learning, like, control, balance, discipline. He's got about another year of that, and then he moves up to the bigger belts, where he'll go through his big colours, like, well, basically I did and his sister's doing now. So, yeah, it's very, very tearful to watch, especially when they look at you and they go, I want to be like my dad. Yeah. So, yeah, those two are really, really fit. So, I've got Ryan, who has disabilities, 17 years old, but his mind's younger than what it should be. Basically, when he was born, he stopped breathing for about 4 to 4.5 minutes. Now, when this happened, we had midwife. There was 2 midwives there. One, all of a sudden, obviously he come out fine, but he wasn't breathing. He was blue. So the one of the midwives run out, and the other one's got this pump, doing all this sort of stuff with it. I'm standing over like, oh shit, like, what's going on? And then basically, next thing I know, I've been pushed out the way. There's doctors, there's nurses. There was a good, I don't know, 6 to 8 people all around him, and I couldn't get near him. But we was looking at the clock, and must have been just after 4 minutes. I swear it was just after 4 minutes. And then all of a sudden he started crying. But it starved his brain. We didn't know that until he got to about 4, and he wasn't talking properly still. We've taken him to all sorts of doctors. I've had to go to London with him and everything. Yeah, so he's got a mind. His mind's a lot younger. He can't talk properly. Does he get picked on? Yes, he does. He gets taken advantage of quite a lot as well. Especially at school at the moment. The teachers have all noticed it. Someone will ask him for money and he'll just give it to you. And someone will tell him if someone tells him to put his head in an oven, he'd do it. quite frankly, which, yeah, I think's wrong with people taking the mickey out of kids like that. It's not their fault. They're normal children at the end of the day. They're the same as you and me. Okay, they've got a problem. Big deal. Get over it. Some of those kids with disabilities, did you know, are actually quite intelligent. They're more intelligent. Some of them are intelligent, more intelligent than you and me. You know, they just are. It's mental. But yeah, that's Ryan anyway. And then I have Aiden, who is 15 now, and he has autism and anxiety. Basically, we didn't know he had autism. We thought, we thought he was actually fine. Thought there was nothing wrong with him. And then he started school, which, well, we tried to put him into a normal school, and it didn't quite work. Because that's when the teachers noticed he's like, if he didn't have a set routine, it was like silly little things. He was lining things up. He was doing things that autistic kids would do. He'd only get a certain plate, only get a certain cup. He'd only sit in a certain chair. Those little signs. So then, obviously, we had to take him to the doctors, get him all, go through all these statements with him, diagnosis. And basically, yeah, we found out he had autism. And a high anxiety level as well, where he doesn't like crowded places like buses and trains and things like that. But he has got better, actually. He does get on a bus. If it's that busy, he won't get on it, so I have to wait for the next one. Or what I normally do is I just walk with him because it's a lot easier. But he's got his thing though, when he's walking, he loves playing Pokemon Go on my phone. So, yeah, he'll walk for miles, that kid, if he could. He's got a habit of now putting on a 5k egg on the Pokemon Go game, and he won't let me stop until we've hatched that egg. So obviously my dog gets a good walk. So what I do with him, I try and do it with him like 2 days a week at the minute. And we'll put on a 5k egg, we'll take the dog with us, and just me and him will just go for a walk. Takes us about half an hour, 40 minutes. But hey, he's hatched the egg, he's happy. Dog gets a good walk. Happy days. But yeah, that's what Aiden's got anyway. So yeah, basically, because of all that, life doesn't stop. You just keep going. If it stops, you're just going to seize up. And I don't want that. I'm 40. I want to keep going as long as I can go and look after those kids. That's why I keep in shape. Well, try to. Well, here 1 minute, you're gone the next. So, and I want to live a nice long life and look after those kids as long as I can. Okay, one day I'm not going to be able to look after them, I know that. But then, obviously, the little ones, they do understand about their disabilities. 4-year-olds slowly getting it, 7-year-old knows about them. So, yeah, they will look after them, basically, but those two will be a lot older by then. They'll be like in their, 20s, 30s when they have to do it. So, yeah, I just don't want them in a care home too early. Okay, I know the social workers want me to put them in one day. It's Ryan. I know Ryan is getting close to it. They want me to start filling out the forms when he's 18, where he's going to have his own little place, his own carer as well, where they help him out. But, I mean, obviously, I've asked for the ones where he comes home at the weekends. So, I don't mind him going. Oh, it's going to be hard letting him go one day. But I want him home every weekend. So we can still do things together. Like family things, like bowling, because he loves that. Cinema, stuff like that. Going up to Chessington, Fort Park. Fort Park's fun. Yeah, my kids absolutely love it up there. But yeah, life don't stop. You just keep going. If you need to talk to someone, just talk to someone about it. Everyone's there. Okay, there's people that don't understand, but then there's another side where people do understand where you're coming from. So I just thought I'd put it out there. Basically, this is my life. I don't let it get to me. I don't let it stop. I will keep going for as long as I can go going for. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to try and put some more up anyway. So yeah, I'm just trying to journey my life, keep it as a diary. So then maybe one day when I am gone, my kids can then look back at this and they'll say, look, that's my dad. He did everything he could for us. He didn't stop. He did blood, sweat and tears for us. And they can be proud of me. Even when I'm gone, they can show my grandkids. And my grandkids will probably show I don't know. But it's like a little diary, so yeah. Hopefully, I'll be around for quite a while yet. So yeah, I'll try and upload some more stuff for you tomorrow. Hopefully, how well my fitness is going. Okay, so until the next video, goodbye.